Hello, this is yet another little addition to the previous two episodes about the Mag and the Magura. I realized that I need to do an extra additional little thing for you to explain something really beautiful and core about this country of the Holy Crown. The center, actually, the holy center of the Magyar kingdom, the kingdom of the seed, where the mystery and secret and common law of the sea is kept, something which is our common heritage, something about this and something about its center that I realized quite recently. It's been building up, my discovery, realization, or revelation about the center of this kingdom of the seed or Mag. So on the map of even contemporary Hungary, which, as I said, it's already like way smaller, and it's a small and deformed version of what it used to be, the geopolitical unit of the Carpathian region, the heart region, the heartland of Europe. So, the heartland of Europe. The center of Europe is this energetic basin, right, the satellite dish, that you may see on the map. Okay, can I show you? There, the Carpathian region. It has a very specific system, which is it's a cosmic system of 12s, and it's also a solar system connected with the sun and ruled by the crown, which crown itself encapsulates this Magura, the 12-fold system. Actually, it's interesting that the energy, it's been discovered recently by a contemporary, an old professor, well-respected man, that the energy in the Holy Crown, there's a way to follow how the energy is circulating in and through the crown, which is an initiatory, not object, but entity. As I said, gate or portal. So in this initiatory system, that's the Holy Crown, the energy passes in a form that's a heart. It's actually a double heart, because the energy goes two ways and both draw a heart, which I think is something amazing and beautiful, and shows us exactly what all of this knowledge and realization and mysteries and stuff is all about. It's about the heart. It's all about the heart. And this is why there are statues and images of Jesus pointing to his heart and the heart of the Holy Virgin, and so on and so forth. And even the little prince that and the fox and the little prince, it's all about the heart. The heart is the key to the whole of the universe, the key to all knowledge. High knowledge is the heart. Something so simple that even a child, even an imbecile and even an uneducated person can know the heart, the goodness of the heart, the purity of the heart is the key to the universe, the key to everything, the key to creation, the key to connection. And as you can see, the key to even a political establishment such as a state. So the Hungarian state, kingdom, or in the old days, empire, was based on the notion of the heart, love, sharing, connectivity, compassion. This is the basis, this is the essence, and it's coded in the crown, because in the crown, energy passes from station to station in a certain way in the shape of a heart. And connected to this is the fact that on the map, the historical center, the holy center of this circular kingdom, which is the Carpathian region, the center of it, the holy center, has always been and is still a region which is in the shape of a heart, surrounded by the Danube River on one side, which used to be called Ishtar. Mentioned this, and we'll mention this later too. So there's this region, the holy region, the holy center of this ancient kingdom is in the shape of a heart. It's basically a mountain range bordered by a river in some really amazing way. It's in the shape of a heart, which shows exactly the same notion, idea, not only philosophy, but governing ideal that any political, organizational, governmental unit, structure, state can only be governed and led and guided and sustained and be reborn by and from and through the heart, through love. And this is something that these political patriarchies don't understand or don't want to understand at all, because it's all about, it's about everything but the heart. Our political, economic establishments, the system, it's about a lot of things, interests, whatever else, but the heart. The heart is completely left out of politics and intellectualism and whatever else, as if the heart was some secondary, heart and soul and emotions and compassion and intuition was secondary or even non-existent, not important, or even ridiculous notion. Whereas in this ancient system of the Mag, the seed, the center and core and guiding influence and guiding notion, ideal, is the heart. So the holy center is in the shape of a heart. And in my research, I realized that the ancient crowning white city, Fehérvár, which the Habsburgs actually stole and misplaced even on the map, geographically, they decentered the Hungarian kingdom But the original crowning center was in this heart center, and it was on the crown of the heart center. But it's been erased. We will talk about forged and erased history in a later chapter, maybe in the next one. But so there's this ancient holy city, which is called the White City, on top of this this heart region, the heart region of the heartland, and that's where the highest cosmic energy hit the earth, at least in this region. So this huge cosmic light comes in. There's a holy city to receive it and transform it to be more available for all. So this was actually the function of holy cities, to receive and transform and to down convert, basically high voltage, high energy, high cosmic energy, divine energy, for the benefit and use of all. And there was a geographical way of this energy, because it was transformed in Fehérvár, in White City, and then passed down further south. So it comes from the north and it comes down towards the south across the river to the hills of the Pilis. The Pilis is historically the holy mountain range where only the king and the white brother sisterhood, the holy people, were allowed. It's not about being allowed, but they did their job there, they functioned there, doing something with energy, right? So the high voltage cosmic energy comes in the crowning city of Fehérvár, White City, White Fort, White Tower, White Chapel, transformed, passed on southward to the Pilis, where it again is further down converted and transformed, and passed further down south towards Buda, the hills of Buda, which is the south of this heart region. That's the Buda Mountains already, which is the beginning of Budapest as it is today. So from mountain to mountain to mountain, from holy mountain to holy mountain to holy mountain, this divine energy is down converted in 3 steps to be transformed and transmitted and distributed to the whole country. This is what a holy center is about. This is the function of a holy center. To convert and distribute energy, divine goodness, and blessing, energy, which is like, just imagine what's the main form of energy today. It's money. Just imagine, it's like, it's cosmic money, it's cosmic gold, it's divine gold that's being brought down and distributed here in the holy region. So there's a north-south axis to this energy being dealt with, that even 500 years ago in the Renaissance, in the story of our king and our priest, which we're talking about in the Mago series, this was consciously operated, this system. Now, very recently, in actually this year, I realized that there is a further axis. There's another axis to this north-south axis of energy, and it's an east-west axis of energy, which is also it's also a trinary system. we still have today the remains of one of the key holy cities in this region, the holy region, which is Esztergom, Istárgám, again, which is connected to the goddess Ishtar of Samaria, but also it's a city in the Carpathians. So there obviously is a connection between Esztergom, Istárgám, and the Sumerian goddess. I mean, the divinity that was still worshipped in ancient Samaria, where then things broke 4,000 years ago. So so we still have Esztergom with a basilica. Of course, it's been badly occupied, transformed, forged by the Vatican and by so-called Christianity. Nevertheless, it's clear that this was an ancient holy site. This is the most westernly holy spot, let's say, on this axis that we're talking about, the east-west axis. The second, so this was Esztergom, number one. The second one, the White City, Fehérvár, which was the ancient White City that they erased from our consciousness and from the map, is the second one, which is on the Bergeny Peninsula, which is in the center. And the third one is a site which you can still find. It's already in ruins, but this was actually the castle of the king, Visegrád. Now, Visegrád again is not a Hungarian word, so one might wonder what the original name of this city was. I marked it with a red star on the map here, so you can still find the ruins. And Esztergom and Visegrád actually can be connected by a single horizontal line. And between them is the city that has been erased, White City. So then my big realization this year was that if these are in line, and these are three holy sites, and one of them is white, the White City, then logically, and also according to the Mag, the seed, and according to the ancient form of this, which is alchemy, the alchemical initiatory system of the seed, which is red, white, green, but you can also call the green black, because in alchemy it's black. So initiation in alchemy begins with blackening, nigredo, then comes albedo, the whitening, and then comes rubedo. This is initiation in alchemy. Your soul goes through the dark phase, then the white phase, and then the red phase, which is coming back to life. If you think about any of your transformative events, you have to go through a darkness first, die in a way, and then be purified. That's the white phase, albedo, when everything falls away. But then you have to come back to life, and that's the rubedo, when you're filled with blood, and the blood starts running through your veins, and you come back to life, and you reconnect with the world, and you bring back everything to this world, reintegrate yourself and your experience into this world, and that's the rubedo. So the Hungarian holy center, the Magyar, Magyar, seed, people of the seed, country of the seed, religion and culture and civilization of the seed, the Magyar holy center was also a trinary holy center consisting of the equivalent of the three phases, nigredo, albedo, rubedo, blackening, whitening, reddening, a black city, a white city, and a red city. And that's when I realized, like, oh my God, the three holy sites should be identical to these three phases. So we have the white in the middle, the white star, which is Fehérvár. And we have two other sites, Esztergom and Visegrád. So which is the black and which is the red? And then I realized we have a river here, the Danube, which is flowing through this region. It flows from the west, then it makes a bend, and then it flows towards the east, and then it goes north-south. So here, where we have the three holy sites, the river flows from the west to the east. So the sequence of the river, which is a manifestation, not only a symbol, but a manifestation of time. And time, as we know, is essentially circular. But it's also linear. One cannot deny the linear aspect of time. Essentially circular, but also secondarily it's linear. I mean, philosophically it is circular, but one cannot deny the fact that time is linear. We're growing older, we're not growing younger, and we're not stagnant either. We age and things age, and there is a process, which is the process of time. It's the linearity of time. So although ancient systems were circular, essentially circular systems, one cannot deny the fact that there is something to linearity. There is, of course, a hierarchy, because the circular is superior to the linear. The circular aspect of time, the cyclical aspect of time, is superior to the linear aspect of time. However, the linear aspect cannot be overlooked or denied either. So here we have a river which flows. You cannot reverse the flow of the river, like you cannot reverse the flow of time. So the river flows first through the nigredo, the black. This is the first step of initiation, the blackening. And on the map, it's very clear that it's Esztergom, which is the first site that is touched by the flow of the river. So Esztergom had to be the black city. And there are actually, in geography, there are proofs, there's evidence that this was the black city, which functioned like the Nigredo functions in alchemy. It drags you down, and you should be dragged down into your subconscious, into your death. Whoever has gone through any such initiatory experience, you know that the first is kind of a little death. So Esztergom had the function of the blackening. Then the river flows on, and then you have the white city. The white city functions like the albedo, purification. And then the river flows on, and then you have Visegrád, which the castle on the hilltop used to be the castle of Mátyás, the court of Mátyás, and that must have been the red city. So it's quite unbelievable and magical that in this heart region of the Magyar kingdom, the keepers of the seed and the keepers of the Holy Crown which is the constitution of the seed, has this holy center where we have two axes, a horizontal and a vertical. And it's all about energy. It's all about holy energy being used by humanity, and the holy region functioning as the receiver and transmitter and distributor of this holy energy. I hope this makes sense to you, and I hope you can make use of this beautiful revelation. Thank you. Peace.